where our tradition, our culture, and its expression in the arts is deeply connected to our identity. A way for us to say that we have a voice, that we exist. We're now a nation of 1 billion voices, 1 billion identities. Sometimes they show up in the color of our skins, our bodies. Sometimes in the languages we speak or forget. Often in the binaries that we're born into, and sometimes in the choices that we end up making. From Slam Out Loud are today 4 voices, 4 poems that explore 4 of our many identities. We have Chanda and Jyoti, Muskan, Supriya, and Abbas.
यहाँ सब चीजों का मोल भाव होता है।
आंखों से टपके हुए
आंसू भी आके जाते हैं
और दिल की कोठरी में बसने वाले
प्यार की भी कीमत लगती है।
दिल का दर्द बयां करते हुए
उन शब्दों की भी कीमत लगती है
और
हवा भी बेची जाती है उन बंद गुब्बारों में।
उस चांद की चांदनी को भी बेचा जाता है।
और मेरी कलम जो दिन भर अपने प्यार की प्यास को बुझाने के लिए कुछ लिखती है, उस कलम की भी कीमत लगती है उन बाजारों में।
गुलाब की महकों में जज्बातों को अपनी जिद के आगे उन्हें भी उछाला जाता है,
क्योंकि इन बाजारों में खत भी अखबार बनाकर बेचे जाते हैं। यहाँ तो मोहब्बत को भी रोटी, कपड़ा, मकान के चादर से ढका जाता है
और मेरी सोच और मेरे ख्यालों को अपनी बातों के तमाचे मार कर
चुप कर दिया जाता है।
मेरी पढ़ाई लिखाई का भी मोल भाव होता है
और उसे भी कुचला जाता है उस अपनी गंदी सोच की जूती से, क्योंकि यहाँ सब चीजों का मोल भाव होता है। यहाँ तो इस मरे हुए शरीर की भी कीमत लगती है उन भगवानों के बनाए हुए सौदागरों के बीच में।
और मेरे प्यार को भी बेचा जाता है
और उसका भी मोल भाव होता है उन बटुए में पड़े हुए नोटों से। यहाँ तो मेरे दुपट्टे की लंबाई मेरे कुर्ते की चौड़ाई को नापते हैं और बताते हैं कि मुझ में कितनी शर्म, हया और इज्जत कितनी है, क्योंकि यहाँ सब चीजों का मोल भाव होता है। पर मेरे दिल के आशियाने में,
मेरे प्यार के तकिए पे
मेरे सपने खुल कर सोते हैं,
पर उन्हें भी दूसरी सुबह जंग लड़ने भेजा जाता है
और वे लहूलुहान होकर गिरते हैं, गिर कर उठते हैं, क्योंकि मेरे प्यार की तकिए पे मेरे सपने खुल कर सोते हैं।
हाँ, यहाँ आंखों का काजल,
ओठों की लाली और तसव्वुर से कुछ उधार लिए हुए पन्नों पर गिरी हुई स्याही
और उस शफक से मुस्कुराते निशा को भी
बेचा जाता है, क्योंकि यहाँ सब चीजों का मोल भाव होता है।
यहाँ सब चीजों का मोल भाव होता है।
I have been asking questions about my mother tongue, about the language that I learned first as a child to speak. My mother tongue is clearly not English because speaking fluent English is a luxury for my mother that she never ever got to enjoy. My mother tongue is pure Hindi neither. My Hindi comes with terms and conditions because my mom taught me each and every word she knew in English. Just like a piece of cloth full of patches that barely suit the cloth. Because speaking fluent English in India is a proof of luxury, a proof that you're educated, a proof that you deserve rights and respect. Being able to speak English used to be my mom's biggest dream of life. That was shattered long ago when she could not complete her education. Dream? Really? I ask. Because wanting to be able to stand with the world is not a dream in my belief. It is a condition applied for our dignity on you, on me, and on my mother. This makes me question my existence, my personality, and my identity. There should not be conditions for your voice and my voice to be heard. Conditions that force me to hide my identity and make me fake, not allowing me to take challenges that I should take. Conditions that prove deep down I'm still a slave. My Hindi comes with terms and conditions because my mom taught me each and every word she knew in English. चम्मच चम्मच नहीं स्पून होते हैं, खिड़की नहीं विंडो, और चांद चांद नहीं मून होते हैं. My Hindi comes with terms and conditions. I may not be able to tell you what words like Mahatvakanksha and Vatsalya mean. I may not be able to speak Hindi without using any English word. I remember I used to make fun of peers who could not speak in English. Their incorrect pronunciations used to be the latest jokes that flooded the class, and the person being the main character of the joke. I remember my mom being too nervous about PTMs, asking me 100 times if she looks fine, asking me 100 times if she pronounces each and every word properly, trying to learn more English, never uttering a word other than thank you, sorry, and okay. I've seen my mother avoiding conversations with my friends just to make sure she does not bring me down, just to make sure that I am not the main character of any of the jokes that will be cracked in the class tomorrow. I find myself wearing an outfit that I barely like, made up of lies. I understand that I've always tried to reach for reflections and never for the real personality. I've always tried to hide my identity behind reflections. But this is not the time to hide. This is the time to remove restrictions. This is the time to remove these terms and conditions before I find myself surrounded by them. Before I find myself caged in cages that are not made up of iron bars, but status, class, shyness, humiliation, and jokes and these terms and conditions. This is the time for me to tell my mom that a language cannot define how great she is. Time to tell her that she's the most smart, hardworking, kind, and beautiful person I've ever met. Time to tell her she's my queen.
यहाँ सब चीजों का मूल भाव होता है.
Languages are for communication, not to create barriers between me and my identity.
It is not easy. It's not easy to look into the mirror and examine my own body to know if I'm tall enough to make an eye contact with the world and tell them that I am not different. To examine if I'm fair enough to not be suggested a fairness cream. It is not easy. It is not easy to use ignorance as earplugs to escape all the names you call me. It is not easy to see myself through the eyes of others and decide that my body is all that matters. But now is the time. Now is the time to tell you that you can label me according to your judgments, tie tags with my name as if I am not a human but a shirt you've made with a size, color, and quality that you can rate. Because I am not afraid of your judgments, tags, and labels and comments unbearable as I know. I know you don't know me enough to understand my story, feel my emotions, or put yourself in my shoes and imagine why I am the way I show myself to be. You have all the media to keep defining, advertising, recommending, and selling your fake highlighted beauty packed in beauty products to make fair, lovely, and superior, dark, ugly, and inferior. You have all the choices to turn your face away from my dark skin and label me as not beautiful. To keep degrading my confidence with all the advices to get a spotless skin. Because you have never known how I have been wearing all my marks, all my scars like an armor to fight for a community that will accept my dark skin. You have never read or heard my poems woven with all the beauty I see in the world, all the beauty my heart carries, all the beauty that keeps kindness and love alive in me, and all the stories that express my voice and the real me. You are always free to make fun of my shortness, have pride in your tallness, and laugh if I'm too fat or too skinny, and live your moments of happiness, because you have never looked into my eyes that dream fearlessly to bring a change in the world, in the society. You have never measured the distance I have walked tirelessly to earn a place for my talents, hard work, dreams, desires by fighting a battle with all the judgments, tags, and labels. You can find me in bits and pieces in all those you call Bihari as a token of insult, disrespect, and inferiority because you are still rooted within your own daily rituals of bracketing my identity. You haven't yet learned what is oneness and unity, have not yet developed the love to accept people with their realities. You are all free to make a choice to like or dislike me, love me, or even hate me. Because I think my body, heart, and soul needs enough love from no one but me. Every part of me needs freedom from hatred for myself and judgments from me. I will be happy. I will smile only when I will start to accept myself and stop waiting for others to accept me. You can always judge me because I am no more going to use the methods of sedimentation and filtration to let my identity settle deep inside my cells. I am no more going to sieve my words like my daily tea and separate them into useful to please and non-useful ones that I'll cut by my teeth, gulp down my throat, and never set them free. I am going to be myself, live my life, and stop building mirrors in everyone I meet and accept the identity, the reflections they show me. So you are most welcome with your tags and labels to judge me.
यहाँ सब चीजों का मोल भाव होता है.
My identity can't be defined by my color or the way I look.
मुझे बहुत तेज कदमों की आवाजें सुनाई देती हैं, मानो जैसे किसी की ट्रेन छूट रही हो, मानो जैसे कोई खुद को ढूंढने के लिए भाग रहा हो, भगदड़ मची हुई है. सब लोग बहुत तेजी से भाग रहे हैं, कुछ लोग रुकना चाहते हैं लेकिन नहीं रुक सकते क्योंकि पीछे से धक्का महसूस होता है. लगता है जैसे रुके तो लोग कुचल दिए जाएंगे, शरीर के साथ सपनों को भी तोड़ दिया जाएगा, सपने जो मुर्दा हैं पर अभी भी साथ हैं. मन में डर है कि रुके तो लोग कोसना शुरू कर देंगे. ये भगदड़ कभी नहीं रुकती, पर रात के समय आपको एक मौका मिल जाता है. आप लोगों से छुप छुपा के दुबकते हुए चेहरे पे नकाब पहन के रुक सकते हैं किसी कोने में, बात कर सकते हैं खुद से, पर शर्तें लागू हैं. भाग सकते हैं आप इस भगदड़ से, पर सवालों से भागना इतना आसान नहीं. सवाल जो सालों से जवाब ढूंढ रहे हैं, सवाल ऐसे जिनका जवाब गले में अटका हुआ है पर जुबान पे नहीं आता. ये नौकरी छोड़ क्यों नहीं देते? क्यों अपनी कविताएं किसी को पढ़ने नहीं देते? क्यों नहीं अब्बू को ये बताया कि इंजीनियर नहीं बनना है तुम्हें? क्यों नहीं कहते कि मुझे शिवानी नहीं उसका भाई पसंद है, फर्क नहीं पड़ता स्त्रीलिंग या पुल्लिंग, इतनी देर क्यों कर दी? अब इन सवालों से दम घुटता है. लगता है जैसे जवाब मिले तो समाज की घड़ी रुक जाएगी, घरों के शीशे फूटने लगेंगे, लोग गालियां देंगे और डर के मारे मौत आ जाएगी. और अगर जवाब नहीं मिले तो घुटन से मरना होगा. पर सच्चाई ये नहीं, सच्चाई तो ये है कि जवाब मिलते ही ये सब चीजें मायने नहीं रखेंगी. शीशों की मरम्मत हम फिर से करा देंगे, घड़ी के कांटों को धक्का मार चला देंगे, लोगों की गालियों को दिल से नहीं लगाएंगे, नजरअंदाज कर देंगे और इस नकाब को दूर कहीं फेंक देंगे, पहाड़ों में, वादियों में, और एक गहरी सी सांस लेंगे.
यहाँ सब चीजों का मोल भाव होता है.
मोल भाव होता है हमारी जिंदगी का, हमारे बनाए हुए फैसले, हमारी चुनी हुई राह का. मोल भाव हमारी पहचान का.
Five years ago, our nation was ranked 99th in the Global Creativity Index. In a nation of such rich history of art and culture, of movements which artists have led with their voices at the forefront, our art teacher to student ratio in government schools is 1:1400, where most of our disadvantaged children go. This means less than 20 hours of art-based education for children who need to tell their stories, who need to express their voices, probably more than anyone else. And that is why we exist. Slam Out Loud is a for-mission non-profit that uses art forms like storytelling, theater, visual art, and spoken word poetry to build in children the skills of creative confidence. Through creating spaces for safe expression, we reach out to 50,000 children across India who are finding their voices as a means to get on the path of better life outcomes. We live in the times of the global deprioritization of the arts. But I believe that something as fundamental as being able to find our voice, discovering our identity, should not be limited to a privileged class. Our children, no matter where they come from, can and will be Nobel laureates, spectacular artists, and leaders that this world needs. We need to believe and advocate in arts as their right to make their voices heard, and in the process, change the world. Thank you.